Hello, everyone, and happy Halloween for 2019. We're actually going to get a Halloween video out on time. Sometimes we don't. As always, with me is my friend Dalton. Say hello.
Hello.
And we are playing Alien Isolation. And for those, if you haven't played this, it is a survival horror game set in the Alien universe, and it's an extremely good one. Like, if you are a fan of survival horror, well, I love this. Like, this old school Fox intro that looks like it was recorded off of a VHS tape that's been worn out.
Really cool.
Yeah, it's a nice touch. And it fits well with the technology that is in this game because it's all the kind of technology that was in the first film. Like, if you ever wanted to know what it's like to live in that first film, yeah, this is your game. And it is very, very good. I've beaten it once before on the PlayStation 4. This is a PlayStation 4 version. It's also available on the Xbox One. I do not know if it has support for the enhanced consoles.
I'm not sure either. It probably doesn't, though, since it's kind of old.
Yeah, they don't always.
Yeah, just depends on developer and whatnot.
I do not have a PlayStation camera, so let's just turn that off. No, we're not turning on noise tracker because I'm doing a let's play. That would be a fucking nightmare. Can you imagine trying to play through this while doing a let's play and do the noise tracker? You basically have to post commentate everything.
Yeah, that'd be really weird. That'd be an interesting way of playing the game, though. I would say.
Yeah, you'd have to be quiet.
I can't imagine how nightmare difficulty is in this game.
I haven't played it on anything beyond medium, honestly. And medium gets to be pretty challenging. Because, but anyway, back to what I was saying. The biggest inspiration for this is the first Alien film, not any of the other ones. Like, I don't know if this goes off of the full canon timeline or not. Do you know?
I think so. I'm not entirely sure, though.
Yeah.
I would assume so.
Yeah, I know this is many ways a direct sequel
the commercial starship Nostromo.
to the very first film, the original Alien.
The other members of the crew,
Yeah.
Kane,
And if it does,
Lambert,
this takes place in between the first one and the second one because
Brett,
in this film you play as Amanda Ripley, who was Ellen Ripley's daughter that gets brought up when she gets pulled out of stasis and found in the second film. The very beginning of the second film, they show the picture of her daughter.
I should reach the frontier in about 6 weeks.
You remember that?
With a little
Yeah, kind of vaguely. I haven't seen the second film in a long time. I've seen the first one more than the second one.
This is Ripley.
So have I, honestly. I like the first one better. Like,
Last survivor.
nothing against the second one. It's a very good film.
Signing
The
off.
second one's a good action movie. Sci-fi action movie.
Yeah.
Like horror elements.
Yeah.
Or the first one's just strictly horror. Like a slasher in space, kind of.
Yeah, it's very much. I mean, in a lot of ways, the first Alien is very much structured after the likes of Halloween, the first Halloween.
Yeah. Which I think this came first, actually.
I'm Samuels.
I could be wrong.
I don't know.
It was like around the same time.
Yeah, they were about the same time, like 78, 79.
Yeah.
And I'm having connection issues. God damn it.
Vessel, the Anisadora, has recovered what we believe to be the flight recorder unit of the Nostromo.
Where?
Zeta Reticula.
But there's a PC version of this, and you played that one. You say that one's really, really, really well.
Oh, yeah.
The unit was taken to Sevastopol.
Yeah, that looks great at 1440p, like 120 FPS. It's so cool. Oh, man. Because I really need to actually like beat the game sometimes. So I need to really get on that.
Oh yeah, dude, definitely beat the game. It's very, very fucking good.
I know what it is.
Because I heard it's really long too.
Yeah, it's pretty long. It'll take you like 15 hours. So like Dead Space long, you know?
Yeah.
Probably a bit longer in Dead Space because Dead Space is like 12 to 15. This is like 15 to 20.
Yeah, because there'll probably be repeating areas a lot in this game. Because since there's no auto saves, and you can only save at the telephone station things.
Yeah, that's a point of contention for some people with this game. Is it choppy? Is it freezing? Because it looks like it's
Yeah, it's really choppy. Yeah.
that. God
Oh,
damn it.
I refreshed it and actually fixed it, so it's working better now.
Okay, I'm gonna try not to worry about it. But we've had moments here and there lately where the internet just slows to a fucking crawl.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying?
The save system, how it's kind of controversial.
Yeah. A lot of people don't like the save system because it doesn't have save anywhere, which kind of feels. I'm not gonna lie, does feel a bit out of date.
Because now they're trying to go for like the more classic type of survival horror thing with like no auto saves and.
Yeah, there are no autosaves really no autosaves in this. There are if you watched Alien, this should look familiar. These pods. It's just like going.
Yeah. The attention to detail is so like spot on.
Yeah, like they went over this that first film with a fine-tooth comb.
I was about to say that actually.
And just the detail and they got everything about this fucking right, and it's just amazing.
Like it feels like you're in like the universe, like in the movie in this game.
Yeah, a lot of it does feel like you're like this opening thing looks like you're walking through the halls of Nostromo, and you got an area in this game that looks like Mother, and it just. This game is also kind of slow. I guess you could count that against it, but sometimes that kind of works in a horror movie. Like, it takes a while for the Xeno to show up, right?
Oh yeah, it takes. Yeah, I think I'm not sure what chapter it is, but you have to go through a lot of like preliminary stuff, like getting used to like human characters you have to sneak by, and some of the androids before you get to the Xenomorph.
Yeah, I can't speak for the. I want a shower like this. That's cool. It just rains down from overhead.
It seems more effective.
Yeah.
If only you could just play the game without the clothes on.
I doubt that'd be a very good idea.
Clothes are overrated.
Okay, these are save spots. I'm not going to save right now. I want to come check this. Access terminal. Let's see if there's anything in here. Just missed you. Verlaine, you know the lookout on the navigational officer? I have friends that have just lost his ship. He's looking for work. I can vouch for him. He's got papers. Same old story. The Megacorps undercut him. Picked up all his clients. Contracts are getting harder to come by for the smaller companies. There's a new company in this that's not what is the big company in the Alien universe? Its name is escaping me. Its name is
escaping me too.
Weyland something. Weyland Yutani, is that it?
It could be, yeah.
Yeah, but there's like knockoff Weyland. You know, it's like their Kmart to Weyland Yutani's Walmart kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's one of and Sevastopol Station, where this takes place, is one of their gigantic ships. Same old story. Megacorp's undercut him and all his clients. Contract getting harder in smaller companies, and I'm getting out myself while I have something to sell. Sounds like you're doing okay. Dropped out of the docks. Heard you just skipped Sevastopol Station. What a shithole still. I heard Wayland Yutani pay well. Good luck if you can't beat him, right? Let's catch up when you get back, Blaine. Throughout this game, you will pick up little pieces of information that detail parts of the... Let's turn that off. The first film, so it clues you in on things that happen in that if you haven't played it. But if you have, you do get more out of this than if you haven't. You will get more out of this game.
Yeah.
I had save data right at the end of it, but I already beat the game, so it really doesn't matter. But that's how the save system works. You find these, and you can hear them beep. And them beeping, if I remember right, does not alert the Xeno when you actually find them. And if I remember right, it doesn't.
I don't think so. I haven't actually gotten to too much of the Xenomorph in my playthrough. I'm still pretty early on.
Yeah, we're not going to get to the Xenomorph of this. It takes like an hour, hour and a half to get to him. He's pretty deep into a pretty damn large game.
Yeah, but that slow burn up to the Xenomorph, it's well worth it, because when you first get to him, it's like, oh, holy shit, this is a different ball game.
Yeah.
You don't know what the hell to do, and
yeah, when
and he's pretty versatile.
Yeah, for a lot of your time spent fighting the Xeno, I would say a good third of it probably. You have almost no way of defeating yourself against him at all, and you can't kill him. So in that sense, it kind of reminds me of
Samuels, did you wake up early?
Kind of like a Clock Tower game.
Yeah, I was going to say Clock Tower. That's what I was trying to think of.
Like one of those stalker enemy type of characters that you see in other survival horror games.
Yeah, the ones you can't get rid of. There are weapons in this game, and you'll mostly use them against other human enemies who are so paranoid that they shoot anything on sight. And
I'll go check on him.
Sense.
Yeah, Sense. And Sense can be a pain in the ass to kill.
Yeah. Pretty creepy too.
Yeah, the Sense in these don't look really human like they do in what's the the ones in the movies.
Yeah, Dallas and
I didn't think it was Dallas was the Sense.
I think Ash.
Yeah, Dallas was the captain.
Yeah, that's right.
I just love walking around in it because it's just the the console version could use a bit more anti-aliasing. There's an Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 version of this game, and I shudder to think how that looks because I mean on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One it looks very, very good, and it runs pretty damn well too, but on significantly less powerful systems like that, it's got to struggle, doesn't it?
Yeah, I would believe so. Because this game looks pretty damn good for the time.
Yeah, this
2014. This game looks really good.
Yeah, 2015 actually. But
because I remember it came out alongside Wolfenstein around the same time.
Yeah, around the same time as Wolfenstein: The New Order, which is also a very, very good game that came to both current gen and last gen platforms. You've played both versions.
Yeah. Just the main thing on the PS3 version that just the texture quality is complete ass, but it runs at a consistent 60 FPS on PS3.
Well, that's nice at least. This, I don't know what frame rate this runs at, but I know it's smooth enough on consoles that
Yeah.
you shouldn't have any problems playing it, and it runs just fine. Here she is.
Taylor, good morning. Ripley, it's Sydney.
Like, just the main graphical thing on consoles is just the anti-aliasing, which is like how it is usually
Yeah.
console games. I mean, that's not really a big deal. I mean, the game still has really good texture quality in general.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if you're playing this version or the PC version. If you like Alien,
Yeah.
you're going to get a very good experience playing through this game. If you like Alien and you like survival horror, you will like this game. It's very well made.
It's the definitive Alien game, I would say.
Yeah. Like, and I would agree with that. Like, Dead Space, which we just finished a playthrough of recently. This is very much a labor of love for the team involved. You can tell that there was just a lot of passion for this project for the team that developed it, and that's the exact same sense that you get when you play the first Dead Space. And I love when that's so obviously evident in a game, you know?
Oh, hell yeah.
It
Just makes for a better game in general.
Yeah, it does. Hi, let's see, Nostromo incident. Hi, Taylor, I got your case request. It may take me a while to dig out the files and the incident that happened before my time in the company. I'm a bit fuzzy on the details. And 2122, the Weyland-Yutani cargo vessel, the USCSS Nostromo, went missing. No trace was found of its cargo or its crew, apart from a new science officer. The rest of the crew had worked together, 7 in all. Dallas, Captain, Ash, science officer, Kane, executive officer. Kane was the one that got attacked by the facehugger, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Ripley, warrant officer, Lambert, navigation officer, Parker, chief engineer, Brett, engineer technician. I remember arguing with a guy about the characters. Let me finish reading this before I say this. Weyland-Yutani lost a lot of money from it, but it's a bit of a black mark on their history. Get the impression that they don't like to mention it. Anyway, I'll try to find the files later, clarify some of the points. If you want, I can help you go through them. Maybe some of your luck will rub off on me. I hear upstairs they have an eye on you for something big. Oh, I should read the shared. Anyway, I was arguing with a guy who was sitting there trying to tell me that it wasn't it shouldn't be that big of a deal that the characters in Prometheus were dumber than a bag of hammers because they made some pretty stupid decisions in the original Alien as well. And I said, well, yeah, I mean, sticking your face inside right in front of the egg was kind of dumb, but the difference between that and the crew in Prometheus is that the crew in Prometheus were scientists. The crew in Alien were basically space truckers, you know?
Yeah, pretty much.
Torrance, M-Class ship, Captain Verlaine, Diane, Connor, William, owner, Verlaine, Diane, contractor, Weyland-Yutani. Outbound and return to his Weyland-Yutani retrieval of Sevastopol Station. Yeah, in this it just got sold to Weyland-Yutani, didn't it? Team consists of 3 employees. Samuels, Ripley, Taylor. Passengers: Samuels, Christopher, Ripley, Amanda, Taylor, Nina. Number of decks 2, number of crew 2, interstellar communications antenna, long haul hyperspace chamber, commercial passenger cargo ship, retrolifted from a tow rig, retains operational heavy duty tow. Okay. Let's go to the bridge. This game isn't all that hand-holdy, like.
Hope you all had a restful journey.
The Torrens is in very good order for an old engine.
Which I respect too. Kind of lets you just explore at your own pace.
Yeah, it gives you an objective and say, okay, go ahead and get it done. It doesn't, like, always just go, okay, this is where you need to go. I like that. It's not that, I mean, you're not going to get lost too much in this. Yeah, it's fairly linear.
Yeah.
In and out. Connor, how we doing?
SMG loaded and calibrated. Approach vector lock.
I just found myself just staring at the environments too long.
Oh,
When I was
yeah.
playing it.
Yeah, I do that too.
Like searching for items and stuff.
Yeah, I do that too. This, and look at this. Does that look familiar over here?
Oh, a mother.
Yeah, it looks like Mother, doesn't it?
Yep.
Isn't it cool?
Same type of chamber, yep. Nice little touch.
Briefing file. All right.
Can we see it?
You also get some of Jerry Goldsmith's like just absolutely amazing score in this. The score to Alien is so fucking good.
Punch up 74, tight angle.
The score to Aliens is great as well.
I can't
Yeah.
put the Torrens into that.
This is a commercial vessel, Torrens out of St. Clair.
It sets the mood perfectly.
Yeah.
1760, calling Sebastopol traffic control. We're carrying 3 passengers on a Wayland.
I was so glad when we got this game and it turned out to be as good as it was. Because after we got
Colonial Marines.
Colonial Marines and it turned out to be just a fucking massive goddamn disappointment. It's like, this is gonna kill the Alien franchise completely, isn't it? This is the death nail in Alien games or something. Because nobody likes this game. And then it's like, oh, Alien Isolation, so here's hope. Hopefully this turns out to be good. And I love the film grain effect. It works so well, like, for a 70s look.
I can only keep the Torrens in transit for 24 hours.
You would have heard from us by now.
Safe trip.
That's probably not a good noise.
Stand by. My contract doesn't cover bloody spacewalks. It's
I'd
the
say.
only option, and it's perfectly
Yeah,
safe.
that alarm going off, probably not a good noise.
I like just the whole aesthetic with the like late 70s technology in the future sort of thing. Kind of reminds me of like Blade Runner in a way.
Pressurizer.
Yeah.
Fuck. Hating this. Just shadow me too.
Keep it retro but also futuristic.
Affirmative.
Yeah, very much kind of a... Well, I wouldn't call it cyberpunk, but esque, sure. I mean,
It's like
cyberpunk very much is a retro future kind of thing.
My God, Ripley. You're doing good, Tim.
Well, okay, things went horribly wrong.
yeah, listen to her. She
Ripley, hold on.
yeah, too late.
Samuel! Taylor! Respond! Anybody!
Well, I'd try to get inside that door if I were you. Samuels and Taylor are on their own. Get inside. Yeah, there you go.
Now the real adventures. Now the real adventure starts.
Yeah, now you're on the Sevastopol, and God, this game creates such a wonderful atmosphere too. Alien, I think, is one of the best horror films ever made. Like, widely regarded as that, but I think it works on two levels. One is a horror film, and two is a great piece of science fiction. Oh
yeah.
Like all the technology and all the sets that they designed for it are just so fucking cool looking and gorgeous. But what really makes it good science fiction above all else is it's not just, oh, here's a creature, it's here to kill you. You see the full life cycle of the creature, you know?
Yeah.
You see it from when it was, you see it from an egg, attaching itself to someone's face, bursting out of the chest as a small little thing, and then as a full-grown adult. You see the full life cycle, and you usually don't. And that's really cool.
You also barely see the xenomorph until like the very end of the movie. So you don't even really know what it looks like for a majority of the film. Except for like a couple like quick like shots of it like here and there.
Yeah. And that's one other thing that this does amazingly well, right? Is we've seen the xenomorph. We know what he looks like. Making him scary again isn't the easiest thing in the world, and boy does this game manage it.
They really accomplished that, I can say that much.
Alright, let's save at the phone again. Yeah, they really did it. Like, anytime you hear him lumbering around in the vents above you, your heart's gonna be fucking pounding like, don't come down here, don't come down here, don't come down here. It's so good.
Because you never know what he's gonna do. Like, he's very like erratic.
Yeah,
like,
and he learns. Like, he is a rather intelligent creature. He learns from what you do and adapts the way he acts. Like, if you hide in lockers too many times, for example, he's going to start opening lockers and searching them. Things like that.
Yeah, you have to change up your play style pretty much.
So you kind of just never feel safe. And it is so good. Okay, that's just back to the airlock, okay. Boy, the lighting effects and fog are just so good in this game.
So ambient lighting and everything.
Yeah. Fact. Let's climb in here, and I want to go down there and die. You will spend a lot of time crawling through vents, like Solid Snake.
Hell yeah.
Okay, that ends there, but the lighting is that artistic kind of lighting design that you saw in games like pioneered in Doom 3 and was in Quake 4 and stuff like that. Stuff that you don't really see lighting quite like it anymore in games very often, which is such a shame because it looks so cool.
Hell yeah. And it's even cooler since it's a kind of an older game.
Yeah.
They're like pretty early this current generation.
Collect bonding agent. Access terminal. Yeah, this is a very early like I said earlier, this was early enough in this generation that it's stuttering again. Why did it just go offline? God damn it. Okay, it's back
Oh,
live
it's back.
again.
Yeah, it's back.
That's annoying. So, boys and girls, you've probably heard whispers of Sevastopol by now. I can confirm it's official. Sevastopol's being decommissioned. I will go over each of you what this means in regards to your contracts and next placement. But for now, yeah, I think you have bigger things to worry about than what your next contract is if you are currently working on the Sevastopol. For now, we will have a job to do. The suits want this done with a skeleton crew, which means we'll only be having a few outside contractors help, but it does mean overtime. I recommend taking what you can while it's available. I should point out that the decommission does not mean lucky dip. Everything here will be accounted for, and I personally escort anyone we found helping themselves to equipment to Marshal Waits. Okay. For the record, if you personally don't like the film grain effect, you can turn it down or turn it off in the options menu if you would prefer to not use it.
I like using film grain usually in games.
Yeah, I like it
Pretty
too,
cool.
but that doesn't mean that everybody does. Some
Yeah.
people don't, and I'm just saying you guys can turn it off if you want to.
I can kind of see why some people wouldn't like it. I just think it has a really cool look to it.
Yeah.
It's a good feel.
Okay, we fell down a big asshole. Nope, take the flare.
This'll help.
Boy, the sound design is so fucking good.
Hell yeah. Just like this atmosphere is very impeccable in general.
Someone new. You always know Working Joe. Okay, that didn't do me any good. Turn around and throw and it goes right down a damn hole. Boy, that's kicking up a lot of dust. Compound and scrap, okay.
Yeah, the crafting system's pretty straightforward and pretty good too.
Yeah, it's got a fairly basic crafting system in this game as well. Were they supposed to? There's where I threw the flare. Oh, okay, I'm supposed to go up here. No, but I'm not going to regret throwing my only flare down that hole on accident. Up here's stairs, let's climb. And you actually get like proper climbing animations, which a lot of times in first-person games you don't. You just like get holding your gun and somehow you're climbing up the ladder anyway. Like, oh, I don't need to... I could do that with just my legs. I don't need to... Ethanol. Yeah, a lot of times it looks goofy. There's a model of the Sevastopol. Now, this is another thing. You will get passcodes and you'll get a decoder to hack doors and hack open locks and things like that as you play throughout this game. So,
Yeah.
and you upgrade it over the course of the game, so you can do more, hack more things and stuff like that.
Yeah, the hacking mini games are pretty fun. I mean, it's one thing when you're doing it like alone and there's no one around, but it's one thing when you're trying to escape from a xenomorph and you gotta hack a door or something.
Okay, yeah.
That's intense shit.
Okay, you see these things? This lets you update your map. It gives you more map to look at in case you need it, in case you get lost.
Yeah.
Let's save and then let's do this. I was going to talk about me the channel just a little bit. So I have been working on 2 reviews, as you guys know, Untold Legends Dark Kingdom and Dead Space. And I have written, and I finished gathering notes for Untold Legends, and then I wrote the script. It's about 12 pages. Last night I read through the script and revised it, and then I wrote the script for the Dead Space review. It's about 6 pages. I haven't revised that yet. I'm going to do that tonight. I wanted to get that review done for Halloween, get you guys a horror game review up, but that's not going to happen now because it's just taking me too long. So I'm sorry about that, y'all, but it's coming soon, I promise. It'll only be a couple more days before the Dead Space review, and that because that's going to be my big focus now that I've gotten both scripts written. After I get that done, I'm going to focus entirely on the Untold Legends review until that's finished. That's going to be a bit longer because that's a much larger project. After that, we will get back to doing regular Let's Plays, and as we have already announced, the first one we're going to do next, the one we're going to do next is the first Gears of War, the Xbox 360 version. I'm looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Yeah. Langley, if you're looking for our stash, I've moved it. You left it right out in the open where anyone could have taken it. Jesus, do you know what I had to do to get it? I hidden it in one of the storerooms. You should be able to find it. The code is 0340. Remember that for me.
What's the code?
0340.
Alright. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Don't worry, no one goes up to the terminal anymore, not after what happened. Also, we're out of meds and low on water, so we're going to need to get some. It's your turn. Maybe it'll teach you to take care of our stuff in the future. Public notice, decommissioning of the Sevastopol station. Yeah, Siegson's corpse. That's the other that's like knockoff Weyland Yutani. In this universe. That's basically what they are. Like I said earlier, that they are Kmart to Walmart.
Pretty much.
I've had a long journey together, but sadly it's coming to an end. Siegson Corp would like to take this opportunity to thank you all for working at Sevastopol over the years, and hope Siegson has helped make it a productive and rewarding environment. Our investment and belief in the station has never wavered. Be assured that Seegson's Apollo Central AI Working Joe and Working Joe androids will be there to serve Sevastopol until the last rivet is removed. We wish you all the very best in the future. After all, Sevastopol isn't just a station, it's people. Okay.
Harris, Turner, get back here now. We have a track somewhere in engineering. Lock the terminal down, kill the power, and don't forget your reports. Make them thorough. We're gonna need our paperwork to be bulletproof when this shit's over. Waits up.
Utility. Let's turn on the power. I remember being so scared the very first time that I got to this part because I thought this was where the Xeno was going to pop up. He doesn't.
Yeah.
But
It
I
kind
was
of tricks you.
But I was so fucking terrified at this point because I thought that me turning on the power was going to alert him. Okay, I'm going to go back down now. I can't go down that way. Okay, I could have gone down that way. Never mind. Okay, what was it again?
0340.
There we go. All right. Scrap. Sensor. Bonding agent. Medkit. Yes. I don't have everything I need to build a medkit. Okay. Well, that sucks. I thought I would have had everything I need to build a medkit now. Let's go over here and see what's in this little thing. Did I say Happy Halloween at the beginning of this video? I don't know if I did.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, cool. Because this is the Halloween 2019 video. And this is another game that I would like to Let's Play. And I remind you guys, as I always do, just because we play it for a Halloween one-off video like this, doesn't mean we can't come back to it and Let's Play it. I've done Fear for Halloween video, and I have every intention of going back and Let's Playing Fear. Smile with confidence. Shotgun shells.
Yeah, that's a good pair. How long did you want this video, by the way?
We'll go for just a little bit longer, not too much. Can I crawl under this? Yes, I can. Okay. They'll probably go for one more save point, is all.
Yeah.
And it gives you a decent idea. Oh, that's so beautiful. Just look through that. Look through that top window. God, that is gorgeous.
Looks like Jupiter.
Yeah, it does. Oh, God, this game's so beautiful. R.I.P. Sevastopol. Okay. Vidicon. Okay, I don't have the torch yet, so I can't get into this room. If I remember right, you don't get into the end of that particular room until you come back here towards the end of the game, like really late in it.
Damn. So it kind of just teases you like what's to come and what kind of items you'll be getting later on.
Yeah. There are There are numerous areas that you will visit more than once in this game. It kind of has that backtracking. Not the backtracking is. I wouldn't say that it's awful or anything. It's a lot like it is in Dead Space. Hey, there's the Torrens. Look at that lens flare.
Is this a J.J. Abrams film?
I was gonna bring him up too.
Yeah. So you can't talk about lens flare without talking about J.J. Abrams.
Nope, I guess I can't see out into space anymore.
So much for that good view.
Yep. There's items on the other side of this that I can't get to. You really notice the you mostly notice the film grain when it's darker, when you're in a darker area in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, dude. We got to this a little bit later than
okay.
I would have wanted.
Yeah, that game didn't end until late anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, he was watching the World Series, and I was so damn tired that I fell asleep for about an hour, so I missed a bunch of it. Congratulations to the Washington Nationals on their first World Series win.
Yep. They really earned it, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird World Series, though, because neither team played well in their own building.
Yeah.
Like, the Astros sucked at home, the Senators also sucked at home. How often does that happen?
Yeah, it was really strange.
Yeah, it's... I'll tell you how often it's happened. That has never happened in baseball before, where you won where the team wins the World Series by winning 4 road games. It's never happened before.
Because I just assumed it was like the pressure of playing home or something. I don't know.
I don't
Just
know.
Coincidence.
I don't know what it was. I mean, if that's the case, why did it get to the Astros so much? Because the Astros have won a World Series a couple seasons ago, and they were favored to, like, everybody was picking them. Like, they were sitting there going, this is going to be the most lopsided World Series in a long time. And that's not how it turned out at all. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, you never know what can happen in sports, especially in like something like that.
Yeah. It wasn't the most lopsided World Series in a long time. It was a pretty darn good 7-game series. Just a pretty weird one. Okay, I need to restore power to this area in order to... Let's get another flare. Okay. Arcade games. Run Around Rex. And air hockey. Man, it's been a while since I played air hockey. Air hockey's fun as shit.
Yeah, I love air hockey.
Alright, let's start up the power. Everybody was predicting the Astros were going to take this, because on paper, you look at it and you go, yeah, the Astros are favored to win the World Series for a reason.
And sometimes that paper doesn't hold up when you get to the field.
Yeah.
Because anything can go wrong or in your favor.
Yeah, but big congratulations. Like,
Yeah,
it's their first World Series. First time they get to the World Series, first time they've won one. And they have... they've been doing a thing where they just stumble and fall flat on their face in the playoffs for so long that even if you're an Astros fan, it's kind of hard to be mad at them for it,
Yeah,
you
right.
know?
Is it a coincidence that they win the World Series as soon as Bryce Harper leaves?
The guy seems like kind of a dick.
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah.
Oh,
Joke's on him.
you get these tape players with recordings on them, which it works just like in System Shock and Doom and Dead Space and all these other games. But I love that it's an old school reel-to-reel tape player. That is such a nice little touch.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think you saw that in the first Alien, but I'm gonna read this terminal, and then I'm gonna save, and then we'll call it.
That's cool.
I also love the look of these terminals. Like, it's so old school. Looks like something comes out of Fallout. You know, I love it.
Oh yeah.
So, I'm sorry, we don't need you to come in next week. As you know, the store's been in trouble for some time now. I couldn't hold up the creditors any longer. There's just no one coming into Sevastopol anymore. It's not just us either. It sounds like the whole station is in the red and they're pulling the plug. I'm going to sell it off for scrap. I guess I was speaking to one of the engineers, and he reckons he'll announce it soon. I'm telling you this so you don't have to stick around looking for another job. Sevastopol's finished. Time to move on. Harper. No, God damn it, I wanted to read the other one. To the spaceflight terminal employees, in the interest of public safety and to prevent panic, it must be clear to all potential passengers that there are currently no scheduled flights to leave Sevastopol nor ships available. The colonial marshals are investigating the problem on station and will update accordingly. From the office of Marshal Waits. Who is Apollo? Apollo is a central AI that monitors and provides guidance for Seegson's working Joes on Sevastopol Station. So I guess Apollo is basically Mother.
I think so, yeah.
Apollo oversees all communications. You do actually visit the central AI edition. It looks just like Mother, and it's so cool. It comes right after you have to go through a part where you have to give up all your weapons and sneak by a bunch of working Joes, and it's fucking brutal. It's fucking hard. You have to use your brain to sneak by them. It's really cool. What is Apollo? Apollo is a central AI that monitors and provides guidance for all Seegson working Joes on the Sevastopol. Apollo also oversees all communication at the station, so wherever you are, you know you're in safe hands. Seegson tomorrow together. Alright, let's save and call it. And thank you everybody for tuning in. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below. If you could share this video, it would help us out a lot. What do you think? What's your favorite Alien movie, and what do you think of this game? Is it your favorite Alien game? It's certainly mine. If you could hit the bell to make sure you get notifications from this channel, that'd be greatly appreciated as well. We'll talk to you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
See ya.
And happy Halloween one more time.
Happy Halloween.